Halo, saya Aing dari rockstarmagazine.com dan kali ini saya berkesempatan untuk mewawancarai salah satu drummer yang akan tampil di Jakarta Jazz Festival. Sekarang saya sudah bersama Makaya McCraven. Halo Makaya.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. And is this your first time in Jakarta?
Yes, my first time in Jakarta.
What do you think about Jakarta?
I think it's very warm, and but it's been really nice, and people here have been so friendly and it's been really cool to kind of just be here and taste the food, and the festival is super wonderful. So I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah, and can you give us a little lead about how you can get contact by Jakarta Jazz Festival to perform tonight in this amazing festival?
Can you say it again?
Like, how can you get contact by Jakarta Jazz to perform tonight?
How did I get in contact? Well, I don't know. I've been wanting to play this festival for a long time. I've seen so many of my friends keep on coming here and the amazing lineup. So, when we got in touch with the festival, you just could reach out to me however, and it was just like, of course I'll come. This is really exciting.
And not many musicians choose drum route as their choice of music and having a really successful solo album. And how can you really share that any drummer could make a really successful solo album?
I actually think drummers, make the best band leaders and make the best records and are like some of the best producers. I mean, not necessarily just the best, but they make, I feel like drummers make really great records because we're in a space where when you learn your first, if you got to be good at your primary instrument, play the drums, you're a very important element in any band. The rhythm and the feel, and you can help control the dynamics at a major level. It's all these really important things. But then if you want to take it and be a drummer, but then want to not just play the rhythm and percussion, want to write music, then you already are comfortable here, but then you also have to learn harmony and melody, and you have to learn how to write. And so I think drummers that do want to write and aren't interested in making records have to really have broad skill sets, and I think that pushes them to have be able to create cool records. And so I very much encourage drummers that I meet to try to learn to make their own music, make their own projects, and being a really thorough musician on top of percussionists, I think make the best drummers as well. And so, yeah, my advice.
You're a really good drummer. Yeah.
Oh,
And quoted from Stereogram, your last album in this time, that it's making #1 on top 10 jazz albums for 2022. Can you tell me the process behind making the album?
Usually when I'm making a record, I like to start with kind of some concepts. And my latest record had some concepts that I kind of start with time signatures, and then it's like sometimes it's like throwing paint at the wall, and I really do like to utilize improvisation and being in the moment and chance of what might happen to influence new ideas and help kind of lead where I want to go. So it's like I try to start a process, and then as the process happens and I start getting a mess of music and sound, and then I'm carving away and trying to shape it into something.
Mm-hmm. So in making music, what is the first instrument you guide you to making music? Is it drum or other instrument?
It really depends. Sometimes I'm at a beat machine, sometimes behind the drums, but sometimes I really like, when it comes to harmony and melody, a lot I like to play piano or guitar and start there.
Oh, can you tell me about your collaboration with Interpol?
Yeah, it's just that one came up late last year, and they contacted me about the remix record they wanted to make, as well as some other friends of mine who also are on this project, and that one I wanted to be able to keep elements of their song intact, and some of the sounds, and so the drums and guitar and a lot of those sounds are directly off of the original sound, but then I take a kind of approach to collage and use technology to cut it up and flip it into a different version of the same song using the similar elements.
Other than being a drummer, what kind of profession that you will choose outside music?
Outside music, I don't know.
You don't have any idea?
I don't know. I mean, like, I've always kind of, I think there's a lot of different things to do within music, and this is kind of my space. And if I wasn't playing, then maybe I would be on the other side. Maybe I would be doing an interview, or maybe I would be, helping an artist, or maybe I want to have a do music business or whatever. But I've always kind of been in the arts, and both of my parents are musicians, and I started kind of playing professionally and supporting myself at a very young age. So it's not something I've given too much thought to.
Okay. And do you have any other musician that you really wanted to collaborate with, but you haven't got the opportunity to work with them?
Too many. Every time I get this question, it's like a draw. I draw a little bit of a blank. But yeah. I mean, Herbie Hancock would be amazing to be able to play with Herbie Hancock, or even just do something with get to play music with Stevie Wonder or something would be really inspiring to me.
Is he your biggest influence in music too, or there's other?
Oh, there's so many. But to me, Herbie Hancock has had incredibly, it's such a broad scope to his career, and he's done so many things for so long, and it's just always remained inspired and in these times, and playing the music at the highest level. So that's something I would love to be able to achieve in my own career, and always want to just try to grow and try to keep on making music, in the moment.
I really hope you're going to be with him, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're in Indonesia. Have you tried Indonesian food, and what's your favorite?
Oh man, I can't remember the names, but I've had some delicious noodles, and what do we have? Indomie. Yeah, we had some. That was really delicious, and of the chili paste and spicy.
All Indonesian people like it.
Yeah.
And thank you. That's all for today. It's really a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Dan segitu aja interview bersama McCraven. Terima kasih.